Very good evening, dear viewers. Kindly inform me in the comment section, dear viewers, that audio can now reach you. Kindly inform me in the comment section, dear viewers, that audio can now reach you. Now, this wonderful piece of action is between two guys that are friends in nature. Ibrahim Sejemba and Hazard Lokoma are racing out to only 5, which is a little bit unfair for a players oozing with such quality. But that's what it is, that either of them who doesn't get to 5 frames first before the other will be exiting the tournament at the semi-final stage. Today is a 35-man competition that has been happening all day here at Amigos in Kampala. And of the 35 players, we are left with only 4 on one of the tables. The one that you are looking at, live stream that is on Break and Finish Live Facebook as well as YouTube, is Ibrahim Sejemba and Hazard Lokoma, while in the background is another match between Najib Matovu and Jackson Asiko, and that one frame has been played so far. Even the one that you're watching has gotten 1 frame played to completion so far, as Ibrahim Sejemba comes from down to take frame number 1 against his friend and teammate at club and international level, Hazard Lokoma. In a rest of 5, it is Ibra 1 and Hazard 0. How are you? Someone wants to say to you your name and who of the 2 players you're supporting.
My name is Bisha Dahil.
Do you play pool?
Yeah, I play pool. I'm from Somalia.
Yeah.
Fan of the Ibra, number 1 from Somalia. And Ibra is going to win this tournament. The killer is
Somalia
here.
number 1 here in Uganda. Who is the best Somalia player? Between Moha and Gele.
I think Moha is the best.
Moha says he's the best, but Gele was dangerous here. One time he reached the semi-finals of the tournament here.
But it can happen. It can happen. You know, this game is all about the lucky. It's all about the luck. Sometimes it can happen. But in terms of winning a tournament for Somalis organizing for Somalis,
Yeah.
the Moha is the best thing.
I get it.
Yeah.
Now, who do you support in this match?
Ibra, as always.
He's your favorite
Ibra.
player?
Favorite player in Uganda.
Somalia fans like Ibra. I don't know why.
Too much.
Everybody likes Ibra.
Yeah, too much. Ibra is the king for Uganda.
So you
Sometimes they say Caesar is the number 1, but
Yeah.
ours for Somalis, we never believe that one. We believe only Ibra is the number 1.
You see it, eh? He's your favorite player. I wish you the best of luck, and Ibra the best of luck
Oh,
as that he wins the tournament and makes you happy.
thank
It
you
has
so
been
much,
quite a
Bitter.
while.
Thank you so much. Also, thank you so much. I'm also want to appreciate Bitter Chobe.
Okay.
I always watching and following your Facebook live and
All
YouTube.
right.
I've already like 2 years ago. I've
Okay.
subscribed to you and follow your Facebook. As I think 2 years ago we have lost one beach, Bitter
Yeah,
Chobe live,
those
but
things
now we are
happen.
but now we have break and finish,
Yeah.
which is almost 100 and above followers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are going to bring this one home as a fan of Ibra,
Yeah.
and we appreciate you, Ibra, for your effort in the game for the bull. Thank you
Now,
so much.
now, is it possible to have Somalia players playing in the African tournaments? How is pool in Somalia generally?
But you know, Somalia, we don't have always bull table. For us, we don't play bull.
Yeah.
But nowadays, like I start from 2020, 2023, 2024, we bring in the table there. The
Okay.
people they starting playing, but we are coming. But so far we have never played, but we are coming. I don't
No.
think maybe 2020, 2030, maybe you can get a player. Who can represent
Now
us.
you guys who are playing for instance, for me, I don't know how you play, but Moha and Gele, they are good players.
Because they
and I
are
know
up-
that here in Uganda, you can get a team of 5 Somalis, and you have Somalia passports.
Yeah,
You can form a team, then you write to the authorities at home, then you represent Somalia in the African Championships. You write to the Ministry of Sports
Yeah.
in Somalia. They give you their blessings.
Yeah.
Then the African Championships are coming in October in Johannesburg, South Africa. As long as you have Somalia passports, you form a team, you get blessings of the Federation of the Ministry of Sports at home.
Ministers for Uganda, Ministers Uganda.
No, Ministry of
Minister for
Sports in
Somalia.
Somalia.
Yeah,
You can communicate by email or something. They'll give you their blessings. They can even facilitate you, and then you go for the African Championships.
For representative as a
And
Somalia.
then you become the next Ibra, of course, after training hard.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time.
Okay, thank you so much, brother. And we are going to do that one. We shall try. We shall try,
Yeah,
inshallah.
we shall be linking up together.
Yeah, inshallah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, that one was he's an ardent follower of the channel. I've seen him for the first time. There is a good Somali community, by the way, in Uganda, most especially in this area where we are. I think they are in a few thousands. There are quite many, and they play pool at this venue. And some of them have become pretty decent players. And yes, and for most of them, I have to admit, every time I see a Somali fan, they are supporters of Ibra. You have heard him say that for them as Somalis, they don't believe that Caesar is Uganda's #1 player. They think it is this guy who is playing to make it too, and I think he's in pole position. These two players, by the way, are club mates at Roxbury Pool Club. They've been sharing the same club for the last 2 seasons. They were both part of the Mbale Pool Club that won the league, the Ugandan Pool League in 2022. Now they are both part of Team Roxbury, the team that are topping the Ugandan Pool League. Ibra is not only team captain, he's topping in terms of number of frames won. He's the leading top scorer. He has also broken and finished more frames with more uppers than any other player in the league, and those are a few hundreds because there are 16 teams in the league. Look at this kind of queuing from the truth. That was quite brilliant. That was something of a recovery, and he intended it. There is that one aspect of the table where Hazard could very easily be the best player in Uganda using the angles. He did some very good mathematics. Using 1, 2, 3 cushions to pot or find his balls when snookered, he does it so well. And if he finishes this yellow frame, it will be the best, one of the best in the tournament, in the competition so far. There we go. A simple roll under no pressure. Hazard equalizes. It is 1-1. And I am just realizing that the YouTube stream does not have a live chat. It was a mistake in the settings. The live chat will be brought in after the stream is done. It cannot be brought in during the live stream, so please forgive me for not having a live chat. It was a problem in the settings of the video before the live stream was started. This match is being streamed on 3 platforms: Facebook, Break and Finish Live, and YouTube, Break and Finish Live. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to chat, you can visit Facebook. Thank you for watching. Monseigneur Giddy Brown. Franklin BSK, you want to be recognized, you want to Ibra to be brought there. You think as far as Caesar is done, you're done. I do believe that by saying so, you're probably watching from South Africa. Ibra is expected, if he makes it to the national team, he has to qualify first in South Africa for the All Africa Pool Championships in the month of October. But your neighbors, Zimbabwe, will most probably have Ibra and Hazard in 2 weeks' time for the Queen's Double Life tournament that will be happening from the 11th up to the 14th of April at Queen's Sports Club in Bulawayo. Balinda Ali, you're asking if Hazard is a Muslim. Actually, Hazard is nickname. His actual name is Azali, as in Azali. He is Muslim. Ichai Magogo, thank you for watching. Also, you're not yet done with the outcome of the match between Jerry and Caesar. And who doesn't know that Jerry has defeated Caesar about an hour ago by 21 frames to 13 in Johannesburg. Right, Yakobai, thank you for watching. As Ibra fouls, he gives chance to Hazard to take the lead for the first time in the match. And I have to say that Hazard, for him, it has been a really long time since he last won a comp. This one presents a very good chance. And he's one of those players that like to bully Ugandan players, most especially when some other player is not in the country. Last year, when Caesar was participating in the World Heibo Championships, he spent about 5 weeks in China, and Hazard in that time won 3 comps. But this year, Hazard has never won a comp. The only victory he has Hazard was the money match against Ibrahim Kayanja. While Ibrahim Sajeba, whose opponent right now, has only won 1 comp this year, the beginning of their championship at Kevipool Arena in the Central District of Masaka, the one in which he defeated Kelvin by 11 frames to 1 in the final. So for both of these players, yes, there is a lot of unfinished business, most especially in comps of this level. Hazard the truth, trying to truthfully make it 2-1. I think he will be spinning the white ball towards the center pocket, around the area on the center pocket on the right. Look at where it's moving, as close as possible to the center pocket, such that he can roll the black ball to the center pocket on the left. The rest is a formality. Hazard 2, Ibra 1, rest 5. And in the second semi-final, Jackson Asiku is leading, but will be contested by the winner of both of those matches. And now, from what I gather, tomorrow, the 28th of March, there will be a 4-man comp involving Caesar and 3 other South Africans. And then on the 29th, Caesar will battle with Harry. And then later in the day, battle with TBC. When he has more than one battle in the day, the first battle will be a rest of 15. The one in the afternoon, then he will be taking about an hour's or 2 hours rest. Then he will rest at 21 later in the night, and then he will be flying to Cape Town on the 30th, and then have more action in Cape Town. And by the way, Cape Town and Johannesburg are so distant from each other. In terms of average size of most African countries, you go past 2 countries to get to Cape Town from Johannesburg. So it is that distant. Someone told me that on a very fast road, driving very fast, it is 18 kilometers, and then that's on the road, or 2 hours on the plane. You can imagine that is some kind of distance. I've never gotten a chance to move it, but it must be some distance. So one day has to be for travel from Joburg to Cape Town. Action today has been happening in Durban, and Durban is Jerry's birth city. I just admire the fact that Caesar has gotten the guts and the tempo and the mantle and the balls to dare to tour South Africa. Who does that? Up to today, I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever that South Africa has the best players on the African continent. My questions in my mind got answered at the Holy Cup Championships that were organized in South Africa. Of course, yes, there was a little bit of home advantage, but the South Africans lined up 4 teams. That is South Africa A, South Africa B, South Africa C, and South Africa D. And they took position number 1 and 2 and 3. Then Zimbabwe came 4th and Uganda came 5th in a tournament that had about 12 teams representing. Thank you, Gibson Katambala, for advising about the change in schedule. Suleiman Mshibe, you want me to come to South Africa? But it's not easy for a person like me who is Ugandan. Yeah, I don't access South Africa. Just like any person in the SADC region, it comes with visa, and the visa is not granted automatically on application. You have to get your documentation right. Then you pay $150. Then you wait for about 7 working days, which is around 10 days in total. Then hopefully you'll be granted visa. Then things like air travel, it's quite expensive to come to South Africa because of the distance, the distance between East Africa and South Africa, and visa requirements. In fact, there was a time last year when Caesar attempted to come to South Africa and failed. He came, but then he attempted to come a second time and failed because he couldn't get South Africa visa. Also, the Ugandan national team failed to make it to the All Africa Pool Championships, the AAPA, because they could not get South Africa visas on time. And of course, they later made it to the Holy Cup Championships, but yes, the issue is still there. And Frank Senoibasgi will say that I need to organize to come to South Africa since you are done with Caesar. You are not yet done with Caesar. He still has a lot of business in South Africa. He has lots of games to play. That was one of them. The guy he played today is the guy that gives him the hardest time of all the players that he normally faces with. Actually, of all players on the African continent, the one that has so many wins against Caesar is Jerry, of the non-Ugandan players. And then of the Ugandans, it is this guy that you're looking at right now. And of course, Hazard, by the way, these two. It is these two. You have a good number of victories on him, but he has more victories than them against them anyway. But if a chance came and I came to South Africa now, I'll first play a match with Francis. Marisa Sifa Makansi, I actually thought that you were sleeping by now. Your horse lost. I did not think that you will be having the guts to watch any more pool during the night. Hard luck, sir. Next time better. Enigmatic Malachi, you are still all over the moon. About 21:13 that happened, okay? Solani Isaac Majola must be watching from Eswatini. You say this time around we need to prepare ourselves early. Yes, it needs early preparation, but preparation is mostly financial, because visas can always be gotten. But you imagine when you have a team of about 20 people, and then you multiply for each one of them the visa fees of $150 for the 20, then air travel, then accommodation. It's quite expensive, by the way, to make a trip like that one. And that's why you see, for a tournament like Queens, you may expect maybe one Ugandan lady and maybe 3, 4, 5, maximum 5, maybe 3, maybe 4 Ugandan men, and that will be it. Also few participants from Kenya and few from Tanzania. Majority will be from SADC region. And yes, African pool is mostly concentrated in the SADC region. So if you are a country from a resident, a member of the SADC nations, you somewhat have geographical advantage when these tournaments are organized. Taura Edmai Mature, you say it was painful watching Caesar having dry breaks today, and you know he'll pick himself up, Yeah, but day in office is always part of the thing, One thing you have to recognize is that you have to give credit to Jerry for how well he played. There were so many apples. Someone has been telling me a total of 15 red and green apples. Hazard is now leading by 3 frames to 1 against Ibra in a race to 5. And Tata Senko, you're asking if I had the new coming from South Africa. So most of the tears in the comment section are sponsored by Jeremiah and I can see. So Marisa is now going to sleep. While you are wishing us a good night, Marisa, I know that for you it will not be a good night whatsoever. And by the way, and you are listening to someone who has streamed dozens and dozens of Caesar matches, he's not the guy you like to face off when you have angered him. When he's angry, and I know that he must have been angered by that defeat. And I know they will face off again. And Jerry has been a big class. He has put up a very good show today. Even Jerry being as good as Jerry, I don't think he can put up a kind of performance he has put up today. Someone told me, like I said before, 15 red and green apples all combined. That was world class. And yes, when Caesar is angered, you don't want to be his opponent. Tebogo, Kenatao. You say you missed the commentary. Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't do much. And Nichelle Sofly is watching and, of course, supporting Ibra. Hey, I almost said it to the viewers that Nichelle Sofly is Ibra's baby mama. Okay, I didn't say that. Oh, Ethan Chetty is watching. Ethan, congratulations on your victory in the South African Nationals Juniors Championship. I did win. No. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't win. You lost to Ryan Williams, the young lady. But I think you are defending champion. But yeah, thank you. I call you the young Jerry. You play as fast and as accurate as Jerry, and I know that we are going to be watching your talent for so many years in the near and the far future. I wish you good in the rest of your endeavor. By the way, Ethan Chetty is South African player, and he's still a teenager, but very talented. I first saw him at the Holy Cup Championships. Yeah, come on, boy. Jeffrey Jaggi, you say Hazard has to win? Yes, he really has to win, because now he's up against the last red and the black, and I think we have seen the very last participation of Ibra in this match. And in this tournament, after Ibra going one frame up, he has been outplayed, outthought, outclassed, and well beaten by Hazard, who wins the semi-final, making light work of his friend by winning 5 frames in a row to win semi-final number 1 by 5 frames to 1. Hazard qualifies for the final, where he will be favorite either against Jackson Asiku or Najib Matova. That one is coming up shortly. Final score, Hazard 5 and Ibra 1.